My dear friends, I don't think that any gospel passage has been so much misunderstood as this gospel passage. We'll need to understand this gospel passage from its context, because Jesus is choosing 12 people to be on his team to do his work. And now he takes them down to the ground, to the level of the common people, and that he is giving them a kind of a testament or a command, or maybe the policy of his work, where he says, "Blessed are the poor, the hungry, the weeping, the persecuted." So if you're any of these, you're blessed. Well, the opposite is a woe, is a curse. I mean, Jesus is just trying to put it very straight to his disciples, what will bring them blessing and what would bring them curse. But of course, when we look into this passage, it has been very poorly been interpreted or misrepresented. Very often we try to romanticize the idea of being poor, being hungry, weeping, being persecuted. We try to romanticize this idea. But actually, we are drifting quite away from the real thing that Jesus is trying to tell us. Well, if, being poor is a blessing in itself, I don't think that is right, because if that is the case, Jesus wouldn't tell, the church wouldn't say, contribute to the cause of the poor, because we are stealing away their blessing, right? So I don't think that's exactly the mind of what Jesus is trying to tell us here. Jesus is telling us they are blessed because things are about to change for them. God is directly coming to play for them. He is directly going to intervene into their lives. That is an opening this situation is creating for them. And that is the blessing in their lives. Look, for example, the message of the birth of the Messiah were given to the shepherds who were living far away from civilization, the marginalized. So it is a clear sign that God is directly entering into their lives. The hurt, the downtrodden, the marginalized, well, that has all been the theology of Luke. Because there is a God who comes to the poor, who comes to the weeping, who comes to the hungry, who comes to the persecuted to change things over for them. And God is so close to them. He's not distant. So therefore, my dear brothers and sisters, if we are going through a similar situation, it's a blessing because we are very close to God and our prayers are easily reachable for God. That is actually, I think, what Jesus is trying to tell to us. And is also a testament that he is giving to his disciples, the will of the Father. You are these, you're very close to your God, because things are about to change for you. You're going to get into a very closer union and connection with God. So he's not just trying to romanticize this idea, but he's trying to tell us the great deal of how spiritual progress is going to be effective in our lives because of this particular situation that we are going through. I think, my dear brothers and sisters, let us not therefore curse our own difficulties, but rather let us be joyful about it, because things are about to change for us, for the good. Because the one who is going to change these things for us is our God. Let us be appreciative of what we are given, because God is so good to us. He's never going to abandon us. God bless you. Amen.